Hey, what's up, Speakophiles? Wellington here, and welcome to another sound battle where we let speakers speak for themselves. In the battlefield, today we have the Sony SRS XB43 going up against the, that's so light, the JBL Xtreme 3. Now, a lot of you have been asking for this video, and for a good reason. The XB43 did pretty well against the JBL Xtreme 2, so it only makes sense to see how the all-new JBL Xtreme 3 stacks up to the Sony SRS XB43. Now, as usual, I will be using a high-quality binaural microphone, so for the best experience, make sure you are using headphones. With that said, let us hear the speakers speak.
You can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished frames on my face. Looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat. loving something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side. On my mind's loving's on my mind. He can do me better, he can do me better. On my mind's everything I like. He can do me better, he can do me better than you. Can love me better than you do. Yeah, you can love me better than you. You only call me on the weekends when you're.
And there you have it. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down there. Also, if you like what I do here and feel like supporting what I do, you can join the channel by, well, using the join button right below this video. You can also support me by using the links I put in the description down there. You can also support me by going and checking out my merch. You know, I have the link to all that stuff in the the description section down there, as well as, I guess, you know, my Instagram. So I guess go check it out. Go follow me over there, because that would be really, really nice of you. You know what? Anyways, how about the sound of these two speakers? How do they compare? If you compare the Xtreme 3 with its sharp highs to the XB43 right here, which has somewhat softer highs, the difference is night and day. The highs on the JBL Xtreme 3 are way sharper than those that you find on the Sony SRS XB43. Mids on both speakers are again very, very close to the same, but because of the highs of the JBL Xtreme 3, they still appear to be slightly brighter, but that's mainly because of the highs of the JBL Xtreme 3 protruding through and giving you that feeling that they are brighter, but I feel like they are about the same between these two speakers. Bass on both speakers is pretty good and almost identical. If that's the reason, or that's how you choose which speaker to go with, that is going to be a tough one, because like I said, bass is very, 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 very close to the same on both these two speakers. The only difference here might be the fact that Sony gives you that EQ in their app where you can kind of lower some other things and kick up the bass if you need that. Well, as with JBL, is whatever you get is what you get. So if you don't like the stock sound of JBL, well, you can't get it. But with Sony, you can kind of tweak it. Maybe you might find a sweet spot, and that's as well as the few sound modes that they give you on here. It also has phone calls. It also has NFC. It also has lights on it. Things that you're not going to find on the JBL Xtreme 3. So I feel like overall, if you're just looking at these just as sound, it's going to be a tough one to choose because they all sound very, very close to the same, but the Sony might take that crown just because it gives you those choices to kind of tune the sound to what you want it to be, at least close to it. But also the pricing might be the other thing to look at, just because JBL is always expensive with their speakers, whereas Sony always undercuts them in pricing by hundreds of dollars. So, well, not hundreds, but at least $100. So that might be something to consider if you're looking at these two speakers. Way cheaper. They offer a lot more features with the Sony speakers than JBL does. So those are the things to consider, as opposed to just looking at sound, because whichever one you go with, you're going to enjoy the speaker. That's it from me. If you have any questions, leave them down there. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.